am a prenatal, postpartum functional fitness specialist. So what we want to talk about today is the core and the pelvic floor and that connection. Your core and your pelvic floor need to be in sync to work really well to help support all of your internal organs, to help with strength during pregnancy and recovery after the fact. Two props that can help: a mat for us to go down onto the floor and a chair for us to sit. The thing we're going to do is have a seat in the chair. So having a seat, we want to be able to set our feet flat on the floor and sit up nice and tall in our chair. And the first thing we're going to do is just try and tune our core in to how we're breathing. So we inhale and relax everything, and then exhale and imagine an elevator closing and rising throughout your entire abdominal wall. So again, we inhale, the elevator sinks and relaxes, and we exhale, elevator door closes and lifts up. So what I mean by that is these abdominal muscles should start to feel like they're slinking across your body, shutting together, and then you should get a rising sensation from your pelvic floor up and into your rib cage. Now, if this is your first time ever doing core breath work, this might feel very foreign to you. Inhale, relax, exhale, pull that in. Now, tune into, as you keep breathing, what is happening in the base of your pelvis between your two sitting bones. You shouldn't feel like there's pressure or clenching happening in and around your genitals or your anus. So we want to just have softness as we inhale, exhale, and pull that all together and stitch that up. Inhale one more time and exhale and pull that together and stitch that up. Now we're going to add a layer. Imagine that your pelvic floor muscles, your vaginal wall, is like one of those claws at the claw machine. When we inhale, it drops down into the goodie of treats, the chair, if you will, at this point. And as you exhale, you want to use that claw, all the edges of that claw, to pull your pelvic floor up and use that elevator sensation to lift it up slowly. You might be asking yourself, like, what is she talking about at this point? And I can tell you that when you're first starting out, the sensation does not happen, and it takes practice and consistency with both muscle engagement and visualization to actually get you there. So use those images with me. We inhale, elevator sinks down into our pelvic floor. We exhale, that claw dropped down, scooped up our prize, and that elevator lifts that claw up and into our rib cage. So make your inhale and exhale long. We want to inhale slow, maybe 5 seconds, and we exhale almost a little longer than that, really slow. Now you'll notice me keep pursing my lips in an O as I exhale. Why that is because it forces us to slow that exhale down so that we can elongate the exhale and focus on these movements. So I'll let you continue practicing that on your own time, or revisit this video to go ahead and try and do some of those movements again. But we're going to hit our second exercise by taking it down onto the floor. Palms just underneath shoulders, knees just underneath hips. Core is relaxed to start, back is neutral. So we're going to use that same exhale concept, but now add what I would call an around the world movement. So we inhale and we exhale, and you're just going to slide a leg straight back. You're not trying to lift it up or move it fast, but you're using that inhale to reset at neutral and that exhale to slide back. Now your weight is going to shift subtly, but you don't want a big shift happening here. We're not collapsing into our body and using everything else. You want to try and keep it as straight and centered as possible. Inhale soft, exhale, slide that back and bring it back to center. Relax at center. Inhale soft, exhale, slide that back. So we've done a couple of rounds with the legs. Let's also add the arms. Same exact thing. We inhale and exhale and slide an arm overhead and bring it back to center on the, and we exhale, slide the other arm out, and then back. So again, another exercise that you can take into helping heal your pelvic floor as well as your abdominal muscles, your core. Quick little tidbit, the core is not just your superficial abs. We're not talking about six-pack muscles, but we're talking about deep core engagement that helps support the entire abdominal cavity and spine. So your core is actually a series of muscles that is working in unison to help you with everyday function, life, and exercise. All right, let's start with these 2 exercises. See if you can do 5 to 10 reps every single day, and then drop a comment, drop a line, let me know how they're working for you, and if you're starting to notice a difference in how your pelvic floor feels and how your core feels when you're exercising or living your life. Thanks for joining me. Good to see you.